guys, welcome back to another video today, and here guys, If My Heart Had Wings. Yes, we're going to play this visual novel. I don't know how far we're going to get into it. It looks kind of long, but it looks really kind of interesting. I had this for a while. I was contemplating recording this, and I'm like, you know what, I got to get something else up for tomorrow, and so yeah, that's what I'm doing today. And also, I've been sick, so I haven't been able to record stuff, so I'm finally feeling better, finally feeling good. Yeah. Let's do this thing. I actually had to get in and check if it was gonna work. The bicycle road race is known as a really harsh sport. The hill climb in the middle is hell too. While putting strain on every muscle in your body, you have to continue pedaling without any brakes to climb a steep hill. May I just add really quick? There might be some type of sexual stuff in this game, so yeah, just warning. Just at that time, I always think, I can't do this anymore. I'll make this race my last! Even though I think that every time, in the end, I still take part in the next race. I've endured severe training so that I don't put my feet down halfway through the hill climb. Why do I do that? Because once I finish the hill climb, I am waiting for my reward. Nothing compares to the feeling of cutting through the wind as I race down the hill section at blistering speed. At that moment, I feel an incredible rush. Then I realize that I've forgotten about everything. The pain of the hill climb, the strain on every muscle in my body, and the days of hard practice. You'll remember it tomorrow. It's not a matter of whether I win or lose the race. I just enjoy it, and that's why I continue to ride. That's how it should have been. Wow. Foreshadowing much? I still didn't have much life experience at that time, and it was something beyond my imagination. Suddenly, without warning, something was taken from me. I could also say shut away or lost. However, to directly express the emotion I felt at that time, taken is the word that fits best. So, there was one thing that I learned: life isn't all about having fun. I gained a lesson in life. The thing I lost was everything. I let myself get depressed about this, but I should have thought about it a little more. If something could be taken from me, shut up, phone! From me so abruptly, then something could be given to me just as suddenly. Freaking phone always interrupts me, and I always forget to silence him. So, the wind blew. A gentle but strong wind. It would not be unreasonable to call it an encounter. What this could be the start of, even now, there's still no way for me to know. I have this really sore, bad sore in my mouth, and a really bad spot. So every time I talk, it just hurts. It feels like a paper cut because it's healing. So it's in a healing stage where it's like a slit, like a paper cut. So it hurts. Like, mother of God, it hurts. The windmill is turning. People are overwhelmed just because of the size of just enormous things. This unnatural silhouette serves a function, but to those who don't know what this is, it would appear to be something very bizarre. By the way, this is a 3D kind of game. It doesn't show 3D animation all the time, but sometimes it does like that. You'll see it a few times. I've played a little bit of this game, only the beginning, so I don't know anything. I don't know how it ends. I don't know how anything happens, really. I just know how it starts off. With so many lined up like this, it could be said to be even more overwhelming. But why is that? The sight of the white windmills lined up on the green hills somehow seems so picturesque. This is amazing, to think that something like this could be made. At the very last, 5 years ago, there was nothing here, just a wide open space. I heard they were going to build a large-scale renewable energy source research facility. The cell phone in my pocket vibrated, telling me I had received a text. It's from Anichan. Or Anchan? Unchan? I don't know. To Ao, did you arrive here already? Sorry, I couldn't come to meet you. My name is written using a Chinese character read as. It's a difficult character and is often mistaken for Midori. Incidentally, whether it is Ao or Midori, it is often mistaken for a girl's name, which causes a few problems. I think Midori would be an awesome name. I don't know. I'll quickly write a reply. I rarely ever use text, so I find that the key touch awkward to use. Dude, I use it all the time. I got here a little too early, so I'm just going for a stroll. The windmills are amazing. Okay, send. The reply came quickly. They're great, aren't they? It's the new famous spot of Kazigaru. Gara? Kazigara? I'm guessing Joe will fix me on that. If you have any problems, contact me anytime. Anchen, or... yeah, Anchen. Unchen? I don't know. Thank you, Anchen. I don't know how to say that words, guys, so... As I sent the text, I sat down on the grass. This place is on the hillside, so from there I was able to gaze at the lake and the town that stretches across the opposite bank. The rapid development of the town of Kazigara meant that the... I always say the names, like, I always pause, say the names, and then pause again, and then keep going. Because I have to think if I said that right. Meant that the remnants of the old buildings from the Showa era are intermingled with the blah. The view expresses both the past and the future at the same time. Could have just said that. Question mark? Something white flitted across my field of vision. For a moment, it looked like one of the windmill blades had come flying off, but there's no way that could happen. Oh no. No way. Never. It's impossible for one of those things to break like that. Is it a paper airplane? Is it a paper airplane? My voice just freaking... okay. I got up and headed down the slope to look for it. The paper airplane, gliding gently, eventually lost its momentum and descended. Gotcha! I ran ahead of it, did a small jump, and caught it in midair. Where did this come flying from? Judging by direction, it had come from the top of the hill. At a time, in a place like this, could there be someone here besides me? No, it just summoned itself and flew across just so you can grab it. I took the paper airplane with me as I climbed up the slope. Just as I was able to see the top... That's not the top. That's oh, they went. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. I was like, that's not the top. That's the sky. What are you talking about? A sudden gust of strong wind blew the paper airplane out of my hand. Ah, hey, wait! I chased after the paper airplane and ran up the slope. I am tired. If my heart had wings. That's what I'm guessing it's saying. It could say something else. I don't know what else, but that's what I'm guessing it says. Then, just as I finally caught it, you're back in the same... Whatever. Oh, okay, now you're running. I was like, I'm not gonna... Oh, so now you realize there's legs there. That's kind of awkward. You don't realize when you're walking up. That's just mean. There was someone on top of the hill. It was a girl sitting in a wheelchair. Looking fleetingly into this distant sky, a sudden breeze blew her hair and she combed it back with her fingers. Me. Against the background of the blue sky and windmills that spread across my view, the girl's black hair and white blouse looked incredible. It was as if I was looking at a completed work of art. Wow. The girl noticed me. At first I thought I should make an excuse for why I'm here. I was there. It was like I had stepped into her world without permission. I started to feel guilty. She's not saying anything. Some guy had just suddenly appeared, so perhaps she's being cautious. To show her the reason why I had come here, I held up the paper airplane. Did you throw this? The moment she saw it, her facial expression stiffened. She looks like she's welling up. Suddenly, tears appeared in those delicate eyes. Huh, what? No! The tears that had welled up in the corners of her eyes came running straight down. So, it got to you. As I watched, great big tears came rolling down her cheeks. Huh? Hey, don't cry, shh, don't cry. Without thinking, I walked up beside her. What's wrong? Do you hurt somewhere? As she shook her head, she touched the hand that I had unconsciously held out as if she were clinging to it. Her hand was small and trembling. I was scared. Squeeze. She gently squeezed my hand. It's okay now. Big Dad is here for you. I didn't even know what the situation was. However, as I answered, I squeezed her hand back. I love this part. Yes, chicken. Ow! Ouch! Before I knew it, there was something like a chicken at my feet, and all of a sudden it started pecking. Chicken? Question mark. Gah. Pack. Ow, that hurts. What is this thing? Stop that, Hat. Forgot his name, but that's the perfect name. Hat, as it was called, calmed down at her command. Is it a duck? With the yellow beak and white feathers, it was a duck that looked like a chicken. For some reason, it was wearing a hat. I'm sorry, it's because I was crying. It seems like he mistakenly thought that you made me cry. Ah. So this is how surprising it is to be suddenly attacked by an animal. However, thanks to that, it looked like she had stopped crying because she was laughing at you falling and being getting your eyes pecked out by a duck chicken thing. Is a towel okay? I don't carry a handkerchief around with me. As I said that, without waiting for her to reply, I took a hand towel out of my bag. Of course, it had been washed, so it was clean, guys. It was clean. Don't worry about that. Hygiene matters here. God, I'm just kidding. It does. Wash yourself. Thank you. Why were you crying if it hurts somewhere? That's not it. Jesus, sassy Miss Sassiness. As she answered, she pointed to one of the wheels of her wheelchair. It had lost its air and had collapsed. You got a flat tire? Wow, that's kind of rude. Yeah, I would make that same expression. Just because of that, I've been stuck here. I've been here for an hour already. I mean, I get it. Their wheelchair is part of them, but that's weird to say. That's a terrible thing to happen. Just a mere flat tire for her is like having her legs... Dude! Paralyzed. Don't you have a cell phone? I left it in my room, she answered dismayed. That's why I thought of another way to call for help. That way, if there is someone who can get my SOS and come here for me... SOS? Oh, this? I opened up the paper airplane that I still had in my hand. I'm in trouble. Someone help me. I'm on Windmill Hill. So when someone arrived carrying the paper airplane, she felt relieved and started to cry. Now she was fine, but until just now, she was shaking. That must be how scared she was. Hold on a moment. The bag at my feet rustled as I rummaged around inside it. Whoops, I did not know that's there. That's cool. When she saw the tools that I had taken out, she seemed confused. Would it be okay for you to get out for a moment? Why? I'm gonna fix it. You can't go anywhere if you have a flat tire, can you? Well, yes, but, would you be able to give me a hand? Of course. Getting out of the wheelchair is not easy for her. No, duh! What should I do? For the methods I'd seen on TV, the care workers do it by embracing them from... That's so awkward. Just pick her up like you just married her or something. Like, I don't remember what it's called, but just do it that way. We both looked at as though we'd imagined that situation and froze. I think I'll do it myself. Excuse me a moment. Huh? Yeah. As I put my arms around her sides to her back, I suddenly lifted her up. Whoa, she's so light. Because she was much lighter than I expected, there was a bit too much momentum. Hump. That sounds really wrong. Hump. It's more like... Before she could grasp the situation, we put her down in the soft grass. I'll have it done soon, so hold on a moment. Yeah, that's not awkward at all. Oh, there's my face! I don't look like anything like that, but there's my face. Sure. They're made in the same way as bicycle tires. I immediately started on the repairs. She's behind me, so I can't see her expression, but I had a feeling I was being stared at with contempt. As I was quietly lurking, the duck was waddling around me and pecking at the soil. Is this duck your pet? No, he isn't. We're housemates. Housemates? I thought I'd go outside, and he started to follow me. Hat, don't go far. Don't go too far. You'll get left behind. I like Hat. Hat's my favorite. Do ducks recognize their own names? When he's called, he responds by turning around. Hey, he's pretty smart. Yes, he is. That's why he's so much trouble. He's always getting into mischief. As I looked at duck, dude, what you gotta look like right there? As I looked at the duck, I saw her legs laid out on the grass in my field of vision. So she can't move them? There are a number of reasons why people need to use a wheelchair, but it looked like she had a disability in her legs. No, duh! She doesn't have a disability in the arm, like... When I picked her up just now, her body stiffened up with surprise. But there was no strength at all in her legs. The duck returned from his little excursion While walking around here, he would occasionally try to jump onto her lap. Get off me. Get off me, she said as she made him get down again. As I watched this exchange from the corner of my eye, I fixed the flat tire. Boys are great, aren't they? They've always walked around with those kind of tools. That's not really the case, though. I sometimes carry them with me. This is the first time I have sat on the grass in ages. It's so soft and feels so nice. I don't know why I gave her that voice. As she said that, she made a little noise. That's so adorable. Sound as she stretched. This is a nice place, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I can see it from my window. I wanted to come here just once. The wind blows through here. 5 years ago, there were no windmills, though. 5 years ago? I've just come back to this town. Oh, really? She directed her gaze at something far away. So you've come back to your hometown? Yeah. She then looked down and seemed lonely and strangely sad. There was an awkward silence as I continued working. Quack. Quack. Quack, quack. The duck twisted its neck to look up at the sky. Ugh, why do you say twisted its neck? That just sounds really weird. What is it, Hat? She was tempted to look up, too. She's not laying down. She's standing up, by the way. I wonder what this is. What's that? Something is flying. There was something floating in the air. It was crossing the lake and gradually getting closer. At first, I thought that it was a paper airplane that she had thrown coming back to us. But it wasn't. It crossed the lake and eventually reached the air above the small hill where we were. An airplane? It's not paper. It's a real plane. But what is this? Its silhouette is much thinner than any plane I know, and the wings are really big. It's a glider! No. No doubt about it. That's a glider. A glider? Can you guys hear that? I repeated the name as if to confirm it, and then looked to the sky once more. With its big white wings and wide silhouette, it reminded me somewhat of a seagull. Hey, look, it's turning. It's so pretty! The glider is continuing to turn leisurely above our heads. It's flying ever so slowly. Of course, it doesn't have any thrust. As it proceeded slowly across the blue sky, it seemed to be floating rather than flying. To fly on the wind like that, it looks like it would feel nice. It's like it would feel like death. Yeah, it's coming down. Well, it wouldn't explode. It'd be more like. Well, no, it would explode. Just in my mind, it would explode. Because why not? Actually, would it explode? Yeah, it probably would. There's some type of stuff in it that can make it explode. The turning glider looks as if it had given up on rising and came down towards the top of our hill. I mean, it's not like it was coming down to land. It was just reducing its altitude. Why don't we try waving? They might notice us. Yeah. She earnestly stretched out her hand and waved towards the white aircraft floating in the sky. I'm not even going to try to do that. Wang, wang. Whack, whack. Whack, whack. Whack, whack. Quack, quack. I like ducks. Ducks are adorable. Why am I doing duck noises this whole video? I don't know if the pilot notices us or not. However, the wings reflected a gleaming light, and it really did look as if it was answering us, calling out to it. The glider turned its back to us and flew away, back to the other side of the lake, where it had come from. It's gone. Don't gotta say it like that. She mumbled sadly as she lowered her hand. Again, don't gotta say it like that. It might come back. You don't need to be like, it's gone. Never gonna come back. Extend little wings which fly in the sky so highly. I think this is like a different chapter or something. But that should be about where we're gonna end this video. We'll see in a second. That desert feeling. The dessert feeling. Okay, well, yeah, I think I'm gonna save here. We're just gonna save. Huff Puff, I've finally found it. I don't even remember that. Oh, yeah, and, I don't know what else to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. I will maybe be doing more stuff if you guys want me to. I'm probably going to record some more episodes either way. But anyway, I guess I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.